Hey, what's up you guys, people of the internet, everyone who clicked on this very video. My name is Anna, and today I wanted to make a video about being girly and feminine, but it didn't really work out, so I think I'm just gonna do the selfish thing and make another video about my hair, because why not? It's kind of faded now, as you can see. The first time I made a video about it was when I just started and hadn't actually gone out with it yet. And I kind of talked about what I thought of it and my previous experiences outside with people having it and kind of my anxiety and things where I did and didn't like having dyed hair. But this time I want to talk about my actual experiences having dyed hair again and kind of how people reacted to it, because it's kind of in the place where I live, which is, I wouldn't say rural, but I don't know. It's kind of unusual to have such a naturally coloured hair, and that's why I kind of want to talk about that. I won't talk too much about like people that I know who reacted to it, because most people at school kind of just either they said they liked it or they didn't say anything at all. And for people I know, the reaction is a bit different by every person. But if I look to like people who pass me on the street when I'm biking or walking, and who then the way they look at me or say something, that is easily categorizable. That's easily categorized by me. So that's what I did and what I'm going to share with you. So let's start with old people. Old people are sometimes scared by me, which I don't really like, but it's also kind of funny. It's understandable. I don't mean to scare people at all. Maybe some teenagers will get to that. But like, I'm 6 foot approximately. I have pink hair and often wear all black. And I have a resting bitch face. So old people are often scared by me. And I try to look like less intimidating to old people, I think. Because I always smile at old people when I'm past them. I'm like, hi. And there's two different kind of old people who react. Some are like smiling back and saying, hi, how are you doing? Hoi, hoe gaat het? Hallo, dag, whatever what they say. And other people just kind of look rudely at me. Not rudely, but like slightly disgusted. Or like, oh, de jeugd van tegenwoordig, youth of today. That's kind of look at me like, yeah, that's kind of what old people react to my hair. Is that. But adults, first we're going down in age, adults more often than not just look rude at me. They don't look as scared. I'm not as scared to scare adults than I am to scare old people. I'm not scared to scare adults. So I sometimes do, and that's fine. Only when they look rude. I still smile at them usually when they come along. Usually still smile and be like, not like, hey, I acknowledged you, acknowledge me back, and I might even say hi. So that's kind of what old people like. The kind of people that react most to me having pink hair is people that are kind of my age, like teenagers or new adults, like young adults. And that's both positive and negative, because people that are kind of alternative themselves will often stop me and say like, hey, I like your hair, or just smile at me, which makes me feel very happy. And like, I'm a very introvert person, but at concerts I'm 10,000 times more social than normally, but still at concerts, I've had, last concert that I went to, I had like a 15-minute conversation that was just with a total stranger that was just started because he was like, hey, we have the same hair color. Which is incredible, because I can't start a conversation with strangers, but that time I did, and I talked, and it was a lot of fun. So that's incredible. I love that kind of reaction. And even if people aren't alternative themselves, they can still be like very nice. They can still be like, oh, I really like your hair, or like, well, it's so brave of you that you did that. I'd never do that, which is still very nice. But then again, teenagers can also be very rude. Like, especially like preppy boys, I've noticed. And it's like, girls don't really say anything, they just stare, which is annoying but not as bad. Well, they sometimes start behind your back, but with like teenagers that look as if they're going to be rude, I don't even try to be nice anymore, which might make me a judgmental, rude person, but I don't think that does actually, because people haven't, well, I have pink hair, they haven't actually said anything to my face, and I think that's just my composture, kind of, because what I do when I see a pack of preppy people that are definitely going to make some stupid kind of comment about my hair, I just straighten my back, chin up, elongate my strides and do my fucking winter soldier walk. I have a winter soldier walk. And just make very big steps and look badass as fuck while having headphones in usually. And like, they look scared of me then. And that's the only kind of people that I do like to intimidate, because that means they won't say anything rude to me. Which is kind of my goal in life. Anyway, but that's kind of how teenagers, I guess, react to this. Then the last group of people is little kids. And little kids are usually fucking delightful, because they can sometimes look scared, but I try to be as least intimidated as I can when I walk past like little children. Like, always smile, they usually say like hi or something with the sweetest voice, and it's just fucking delightful to just hear little children ask me like, are you a princess because you have pink hair? Or like, mummy, is that girl a fairy? Why did my accent go? My accent changed there. Not the point. Anyway, I love that. Love little children. Oh, are you a princess? Are you a fairy? Something like that. And it's like, yeah, I am. I am. I have a pink hair. I must be a fairy. I am. It's my big secret. Or when I had blue hair, they used to go like, are you a mermaid? And it was the little wonder, like, she's not human. It's just, I love that a lot. That's kind of the people. And something else I want to talk about, because this is just a reaction to having like dyed hair, but pink in particular, people think of me as feminine more easily. Well, I've never been very feminine. As my aunt saw it, and she was like, oh, I didn't think pink would be the colour for you, because I never viewed you as feminine. And I went like, when I dyed my hair pink, I didn't associate pink with being feminine, even though, because I'm not a very feminine person. And I don't know, those gender roles, I didn't really think about them. I was just like, pink is a nice colour, I want my hair to be that colour. And it didn't really have anything to do with femininity to me. Well, when my aunt pointed it out, I figured like, yeah, it kind of is. It also kind of symbolizes for that my reclaiming of girliness or femininity, because when I was younger, I tried actively to not be girly, to be more boyish, and I'm not really certain on why actually. Like, when I was a baby, my parents already like dressed me in blue rather than pink, because they like, blue is my mom's favorite color, and people already said like, oh, a cute baby boy, which I was a very cute baby. But it called me a boy, and I think up to when I was 12 and started growing boobs, I have been mistaken for a boy sometimes. And though I was very boyish, because I liked climbing trees more than I liked like playing with dolls or something. But I figured because kids used to associate being girly with being bad, kind of, like being girly meant you were weak and less. And I didn't want to be those things, so I figured if I am more boyish, I might not be associated with those things anymore. And I don't think I actively thought that, like I literally thought about that, but kind of on intuition I kind of did that anyway. And I mean, I didn't want to be, I didn't feel like I was a boy, because when people called me a boy while being boyish, I was still offended. Like, I don't really understand it now, but I remember being like 11 or something, 10, 11, I don't know, and I was at the DIY store with my grandpa, and the guy who owned the shop called me a boy or something, and I always had like my hair like this length kinda, because I liked it better, I don't know, didn't want to bother with it. And I was like, I remember walking out that store and being like, obviously I'm a girl, I have my ears bit, my hair's like this long, I'm wearing mascara, and I was so offended. And like, now people don't mistake me for a boy anymore, but I think if they did, I wouldn't be that offended. But I was back then, even though I tried being boyish, so I don't really understand what I was thinking back then. I don't think I was thinking about it much. But I'm thinking about it now because obviously feminine things shouldn't be associated with being bad, and that's why I've kind of been reclaiming girly lately, like the last year or so. A lot of my things, I'm wearing a dress, pink dress right now, which I wouldn't have like 3 years ago, and a lot of my school stuff is pink and my hair's pink, and I think, well, that's not only the feminine thing though. I'm still not wearing makeup, I'm still swearing, so I'm not have miraculously changed into the girliest girl in the world, obviously not. And because you like pink shouldn't mean you are immediately girly, or that you don't like pink shouldn't mean you can't be girly. Of course not, but that's one way in which I've kind of reclaimed being girly and stopped caring. I guess, I don't know, I just kind of changed that way. But then people are like, oh, I didn't think you'd like pink because you're not girly, and I don't think those two things should immediately like balance each other out. Like, girly and pink shouldn't necessarily be together, or not girly and pink shouldn't be opposites. And I don't know. I figure, because it's also like, in Rainbow Rowell's Carry On, I thought there was a good passage about this, where Agatha, who's very girly, and Penny, who's a feminist, were making gingerbread men and women, and Agatha was making gingerbread girls wear pink because she liked the colour pink, and Penny asked like, why are you making them pink? They don't have to wear pink. And Agatha was just like, well, I like pink. And I think, thinking about that, that's kind of a good analogy, because gingerbread women shouldn't have to wear pink, because obviously they can wear whatever fucking colour they want, but they also shouldn't be called out on wearing pink, because it's still their choice to wear pink then. I'm now talking about real women, not gingerbread anymore. And so like, you shouldn't have to wear pink, but you should be allowed to, because if you allow girls to wear blue, I'm just doing this in the easiest way, but not pink, and boys to wear pink but not blue, then you're not solving the problem. You're just reversing the stereotypes, you're reversing the gender roles, and that doesn't solve the problem again. So now we still talked about femininity even, which was what this video was actually going to be about initially. Still talked about it. Great. How do I end this video? Let's end this video with a troll of my dress, shall we? Oh. Whee. I don't know how much of that you saw. Whee. Can we do it again? I just want to get one good swirl. Whee. I don't know how high this skirt goes either. How much of my legs can you see? Can you see anything? I don't know. That's enough twirling. I'm getting dizzy. Goodbye.